All right. Yes, yesterday we were over there by the blue truck. Now, it's cloudy. The sun was out a minute ago. And right now it's behind the clouds. But if you're over there in the sun, you will bake like sewers, rats in the sewer. You got to get the H Christ out of there. So right here, the Jeep will be in the shade until noon-ish. So that takes it easy on 11-ish, about 3 hours from now, noonish. That'll take it easy on the cooling, the refrigerator and the inside of the Jeep, keeping it cool. And, you know, we've got to be concerned always. We got to, you know, the dog will always have shade. He'll go under the Jeep, but you want to keep the Jeep cool too. So, and we just lubricated the chains. I do have the tool here to tighten up the grip. We did tighten up the grip a little bit so that it doesn't move. And we're gonna keep that inside of our pocket. I'm not sure if I'm gonna wear shorts or pants yet. We got this all set up. Dog has got a little bit of food and water. And we just made a Starbucks cup of coffee here. And we have a cinnamon roll from Pink Box. So that's our breakfast today. Beautiful. Might eat another one too. But we had that pizza last night, heated it up. Primo, man. I'll have that for lunch and dinner today. And the dog is wondering, when the hell are we going to have cheeseburgers, Dad? But yeah, we're looking good. I'm going to leave everything just like this. We're going to move to Tropic Reservoir. I'm not going to put everything away. We're going to stick the propane tank right here. And we're going to take those 2 plastic bins. We're just going to place them on top. We're not going to tie anything down or anything. You know, it's about a 60-mile drive. And, you know, we're going to be camping there. So, you know, back in the day, I had 3 dogs. So, or even 2 dogs. I would have to put all that stuff away so the dogs have their space. But you're realizing how much easier it is to take care of 1 dog versus 3. So, or 2 even. You know, even if I had the 2nd dog, I would still have to put that stuff away and fold it all up and everything. But I didn't have to do that. I don't have to do it. So I'm just going to throw everything in and we're going to move on to the next show. So kind of cool being able to do that. The boy will have his spot. I mean, the back of the Jeep will look like a pile of junk, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? We don't have another dog to go back there. And let's see here. Man, I'm just gonna eat this breakfast. I just wanted to pop up a video. And everything. Oh, I didn't use the new sleeping bag last night. All I had to use is the comforter. I almost grabbed the new sleeping bag. It was a little bit cold, but I grabbed my jacket instead, and I was fine just with the comforter. But I was that close to grabbing the sleeping bag, and I wouldn't have went inside of it. I would have just rolled it out and put it on top of me. So it's the new Peaks sleeping bag, real 850 plus downfill. That means I forgot what it means, but it's per cubic inch of down feather fill. You know what I'm saying? I had to look it up just to see what it was, and I forgot already. But anyways, yeah, everything went good. Let's rinse this coffee pot out. We got plenty of water. We've got 3 gallons with us. That was a mess. I should have been able to do that with a lot less water than that. We've got probably a gallon and a half left. So, but I've got empty containers in here, and we got water here. If I want to fill up, I won't fill up here. We've got plenty of water to get us to Tropic Reservoir, and then there's a natural spring. I'll jump on the bike and go fill up three containers, and this is good. We'll just let that dry out right there a little bit. Yeah, last night I fell asleep good, slept for about 4 hours, woke up. Well, in the 4 hours, I woke up a couple of times too. And then I went back to sleep, woke up at 2 to 4. I woke up, had a little bit of a cramping in my thigh. In this particular Jeep, it's smaller than my other Jeep. And there's a subwoofer that sticks out 1 inch in the back there. And it's right at your hip. So now it's a mental thing. It's bothering me. It's not a deal breaker. I'll move my ass over. But anyways, there was that. I had to kind of get up and do some stretching and some stuff. I couldn't fall back to sleep. And no worries. You can always sleep on your side, and I did. The Jeep was at a perfect angle. Maybe my head might have been even a little bit lower than my feet. But, because the back seat goes up, it probably made it about level. It was good. It was a good sleep. Didn't need a sleeping bag, just used the comforter. Everything in back of the Jeep is in shambles, but it doesn't make any difference. We're going to get ready to go for our ride again. We're going to do it in reverse today. And we're going to be definitely looking for the place where I got in that crash. I know where it is now after I've thought about it. Approximately. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to give a 15-minute look for that little rubber thing. Will I find it? I would say I'm 50-50 to find it. Maybe a squirrel or a gopher found it and brought it back to their nest, who knows. But I do want to give a 15-minute thing to find it. So, a 15-minute look just for kicks. Yeah, Starbucks coffee this morning. We lubricated the chains, like I said. We tightened up the grip. We're going to grab a phone, take it with us. We'll take the wipes with us in case we have to go bathroom out there in the wilderness somewhere. We already went once this morning. Had to take care of some serious business. Isn't this sweet though? You have this full load. You can see the hook up here. We got it locked on. If somebody wants to take this, when I go to Idaho, it'll have all this stuff locked and everything. But I'll probably take the wheel lock from the other trailer, put it on this trailer, but you'll also probably take these bikes off of the trailer, this dirt bike for sure, and you'll lock it to the side of this thing so it'll act like an anchor. Lock it somehow where he certainly can't throw it back on the trailer or anything. So you'll also do that with the street bike. You'll use it as an anchor too when you're out riding the dirt bike. You're not gonna have your trailer all nice and loaded up ready to go. When I go to Idaho, I'm gonna be there for probably 16 days. That's the plan anyways. 2 weeks to 3 weeks in that range, if I can do it. I don't know if I can stay out. I don't know if I can stay away from home that long. The mileage up here, coming up the hill was bad. It was probably 8. And then, from Most of the way from Vegas to here was probably 11. It probably dropped down to 10 from Mesquite to Cedar City, because that's all elevation climb. You're going from Mesquite, which is about 2,000 feet. I think it is 2,000. And then Cedar City is about 6,500 feet. So essentially elevation climb, and you get lower gas mileage. It's the same thing with my Tesla. You know, when you drive the Tesla there, it uses more energy to get from Mesquite to Cedar City. Same thing with gasoline. But I'll tell you what, brothers, this vehicle gets 12, 13 sometimes. My other Jeep got 13. And I'll give it some prompts. Yeah, I got 16 once. I think I had a tailwind. But in any case, here you have this new Jeep with the Hemi, and you're getting 12, 13. And my other Jeeps don't get good gas mileage. It's when you put big tires and wheels and tires on them and shit. I'm very satisfied with that. This is my RV. Oh, this guy got the drop on me. I didn't even hear this guy pull up. I fell asleep, back asleep from 4 to 6:30. So I got 2.5 hours of really dead ass sleep, because I didn't even hear this guy pull up. Yes, we'll be taking you with us. I charged up the GoPro batteries last night. I charged up the Yontu compressor, and I charged up, it took about, I don't know, 2 hours and 45 minutes to charge the battery on that bike. So there's still gasoline inside of that's why I only put a half gallon in there. Now, I'm gonna have to put another splash in there, because the ride today will probably take another 3 hours to charge it. We'll charge it today, even though we won't be using it, because we'll be using the dirt bike. But anyways, we'll use the dirt bike at Tropic. One of the first things we'll do there at Tropic is go get water. Make sure we got 3 gallons of water. I usually use a rope, and I tie one to my back. I use a rope around my belt as a belt, and then I'll put 3 gallons, 2 in the front of me between my legs and 1 behind me. We're just going to get water from that spring. We've got, oh, here's a deer up here, mule deer. He thinks I can't see. He's a good, you ain't gonna be able to see him in the camera. He's probably a good 200 yards away, uphill. I'd say uphill about 25, maybe 20 degrees. He's scooting. I would say the mountain biker probably spooked him. This guy, because the trail comes down and it goes, and he's running away from it. So I would highly suspect that we'll see that mountain biker in about 3 or 4 minutes or less. 30 seconds actually. Let's see if we see him coming. The guy that owns his truck here. He might be taking a break. When you cross the road there, you might stop and check his gear or something. There was a blue, one of those tents that you sling from tree to tree. It was right here yesterday, right? And I didn't see it when I first took a ride, but when I came back, I seen it. I said, what? Somebody set that fucker up already? And now it's gone. Now, we had these 2 ladies here yesterday. I think they took it. There was 2 girls here. I only seen one of them. Runners, trail runners. And when I came back, well, you'll see it in my video. One of the girls, I think the video was on. But I think they scamped it. I think it's been there for a long fucking time. I'm trying to think. I think it might have been there last year. Can't remember. I don't know for sure. But interesting to see it there, and then it's to not see it, then see it, and then not see it again. It's gone. And the only person that came in was the fucking girls that I know of. You know, I was trying to get some sleep too. Okay, we're gonna shut you down. Enough bullshit. We'll pull you back up when we're ready to ride.